Okay, let's finally get this over with. There is one rule that people definitely do not like when it comes to my Forex funds. I've talked about this rule in the interview that I've made out in the My Forex Funds interview, so make sure to check that video out. I've talked about it when it comes to the 5-minute comparison between FTMO and my Forex funds. You can also check that video out, but today this video is going to be that rule focused, and this video is going to be under 5 minutes. I'm just going to break down everything that rule means, so if someone comes and asks me what that rule means, I can guide them to this video. So let's get into it. I will explain everything thoroughly, and at the end of this video everyone will understand what this rule is all about. So basically, my Forex funds rule that people do not like is that the drawdown is based on equity and not on balance. What does this mean? Okay, I'm going to give an example too. Basically, what is balance? Balance is the cash that you have sitting in your account. It does not count the trades that are running. And by the way, this is a screenshot that I took from some bad YouTube video. So the balance is basically the balance that you have on the account. Okay, what is the equity? The equity is the balance plus plus what you are currently running. So let's say that right here, this person has $8,576 and he is running a total of 176. So his total is $8,753 because it's this plus this, and this gives us this. So equity is our balance plus what we are running, and if you are running at a loss, your equity is going to be lower than your balance too. And then let's put this into an example. So day one, you have a 100k account and you open up one trade, and that trade is a really good trade and it runs you 10%. And you don't take profits because, as you know, if you take profits, then it goes into your balance. In the next day, your balance is 100k because you are still running these 10%, but your equity is 110,000. So your drawdown limit for my Forex funds, your daily drawdown limit is going to be 5% of 110,000. Okay, so that is 5.5 thousand, which means that your trade could at max pull back 5%, which would take you to $104,500. And in order for you to not breach this rule, this drawdown rule, you would have to lock in profits at maybe, like, let's say 105,000. So if the account dips below 105,000, you don't have a problem. The problem then comes if you have two trades that each running 5%, then all of a sudden each of those trades can only pull back 2.5% because it's going to be multiplied by 2, which means that the most important thing for you to know is that if you have equity running, if you have any trades running in your My Forex Funds account, that is what you need to keep in mind when rolling over onto the next day. This only happens when you go from day 1 to day 2. Okay, this is not like, oh, I'm running 10% and then it pulls back to break even, I'm out. No, you need to hold the trade overnight for that to happen. So let's go back once more. What's balance? Balance is the amount of money that you have realized. Equity is the amount of money that you have realized on your balance plus whatever you are running. Doesn't matter if it's negative or positive. And in my Forex funds, this is the rule. This is what is important. So going back to here, if you have a 100k account, you have a trade that is running 10%, or even if it's just 5, a trade is running 5%, you take the trade over onto the next day, the trade pulls back to break even, you are basically breaching that drawdown rule. So for my Forex funds, you need to be careful with your equity and not with your balance. Is that unfortunate? Yes. Are they going to change it? No. If you see the interview that I've made with the My Forex Funds founder, then you will see that he is not going to change it. He will add another model to have that rule changed, but it's not going to be in the evaluation model. So there's no need to be rioting in their Discord or whatever it is. Go onto that interview, understand why he is doing it, and that's it. Hope this helps. Peace.